Hi Jennifer, this is Dan Triplet, and I'm doing a video because it's cool. Anyway, so here's the critique. I'm looking at the um, the questions here, but the first thing I like to do is just talk about my overall feel when I first see something. Uh, what I like the most about this is it feels earthy, I guess. I don't know if earthy is the right word, but it feels traditional. It feels like down to earth. It feels I think it's just the medium of the paint feels good. I really like the buildings not being in perfect perspective. They're kind of all over the place. I kind of like that. I think it works. Um, the you know the command of the paint, especially the background paint, I think is really working. So let's talk about the concept. Does the concept effectively communicate sophisticated original visual design or solution? Um, I think the concept is good, but I guess this is my only thing that I want to see is I want to see all these um, branches kind of make the Barr brothers name and intertwine around them. I know it's a lot to ask because this class has got a lot of work in it, and that would have taken a lot more time to develop that. But the concept is great. I want to see those branches go around there. So if you had more time, I'm sure that's probably something you may have thought of already. The composition, I think the composition definitely is really nicely balanced. You've got kind of this flow going with the tree arced right there, and then a flow going here um, with the buildings, and it kind of follows the same type of flow on each one, and I think it really works well. And then even the text being spaced out like it is works out. So let's see the values. Um, Well, it's really easy to tell that the darkest thing in here is probably no doubt the tree. I mean the lettering on the Bar Brothers, I don't even think is as dark as the tree. Um, so the tree is really the first thing that you notice, and I think that kind of further ingrains my belief that if the tree spelled out Bar Brothers, then it would have even, you'd really, really see it. So I think that the values could have been separated a little bit more. Maybe these buildings in the foreground being even lighter, uh, or vice versa. Maybe those being darker and the tree being kind of midway, and then the background being lighter as you go to the distance. Color-wise, I love the background mixture of colors. That's really working for me, and I like the buildings too. I think that they work together. The tree uh, is very very saturated, very very dark, and it does punch out against everything. And I think if used the right way, it could be good. I personally believe it is a little bit too dark and a little bit too saturated. That's just the tree part, but I think the tree just could have been a little like a notch like desaturated. Um, but it's not bad. Believe me, I'm not trying to say that. Um, Craftsmanship, I think that's where my kind of my favorite thing about this is really the craftsmanship. I really love the painting, the mixing of colors. That's always interesting. And if you had more time and you could have painted all the text, that would have just been like so really cool. I mean, just go on all the way to town with it. So that I mean that the only complaint that I would have is that I love the painting so much that I really feel that the text does get lost in the buildings a bit. So I'm sure that that's going to come up. My text got lost too because I didn't differentiate it enough and with colors and stuff like that. But this text gets lost a bit. This one you can see better on the top. But yeah, it's overall it's pretty it's strong. And I just actually I want more of what you do, which is the painting. Drawing wise, same. I guess that drawing really is the whole thing. Is sense of drawing. The tree looks great. The buildings are interesting. They're something you want to look at longer because you want to figure out the perspective. So I really like that part of it. So yeah, I think overall, this thing has got some really great qualities to it, and I appreciate you taking the time to do a nice painting like that. And please keep doing more paintings like this as you go forward. All right, thanks.